get that shit? Did you get that stuff? Do you know what I'm talking about? Get what I'm talking about here? Did you get that here? Did you ever do stuff and then put it somewhere else and you're like, oh, it's changed its location? You ever do that? You ever lay down a brick and then put another brick on top of it, and then another brick, and then you put more bricks? It's like, that's almost a wall. You ever do that?
Yes, we do, Nick! Get on with the fucking show!
Okay, thank you. So did you ever get that?
Yes, we do, Nick. It's great, okay? We love you, okay? We really support you. I come to all your shows. I've watched all your YouTube clips. You're fucking great, okay? I relate to your perspective. Now tell me something else I can relate to.
Shut the fuck up! People. So, sorry, that wasn't too aggressive, was it? I didn't choreograph the chair flip. So yeah, I was at this party, right? And I meet this amazing Rastafarian guy, and he's a really beautiful soul, and he's a political songwriter. We really fucking hit it off. And I'm like, oh, what do you protest against, man? And he's like, the government. I'm like, cool. And he's like, the police. I'm like, fuck the police. And he's like, discrimination. I'm like, yeah, I hear that's really bad. I'm like, what else? And he goes, the Batty Man. See, I wasn't familiar with Jamaican slang, but if you guys don't know, Batty Man's slang for gay people. But I didn't know that, so I was like, Batty Man. You hate Batman? What do you hate Batman, man? He's a superhero. He's fictional. He fights crime. Alright, he is quite rich and well off, but that's just his alter ego, so he can do good on the side, so don't discriminate against that. There's gay people. I can't stand gay people. And I was like, why? And he goes, because they choose to be that way. I don't think anyone chooses to be gay, at least of all in a place that's homophobic as Jamaica, right? Who the fuck makes that choice? Who's walking around Kingston ghetto during the daytime going, hey, you know what? I think I really want to be stabbed in my face with my lifestyle choices. Someone show me the dicks. You know what I mean? Like, it's never happened. I know I'm preaching I don't understand homophobia. You know what I mean? What is, I'm don't want to get in a soapbox here. Are there any homophobes in the crowd tonight? Yeah. Alright, gay people too, I respect you. Like seriously, gay people are like the least threatening minority group out there. You know what I mean? Like who here has ever been a victim of vicious gay street bashing? Who's been walking home late at night on Oxford Street and all of a sudden a gang of vicious camp thugs come up to you and they're all just like, let's fuck that guy up and beat the shit out of him and suck his dick, right? Who does that? Someone here have been the victim of like a vicious organized lesbian crime syndicate extortion attempt? Or someone have been in a crowded Middle East marketplace and all of a sudden some guy dragged with dynamite strapped to his chest just wanders in screaming, Liza Minnelli! Liza Minnelli! Boom, right? Never happens. All they do is they just hang out with each other and they have sex with each other. That offends you. You're probably pissed off that you weren't invited or something. And so he's like, yeah, but you know, and I was smoking a joint. That's right, I do that shit. Not for a while. I didn't really sober easily. Has anyone done that? That's like fucking horrible. I went to a party straight the other night and didn't drink at all. I had an amazing time though. I like was really inhibited and in my shell. I felt really awkward, so I didn't dance. And then I went home early and had a really good night's sleep. So it was a really good time I had there. But it was good because I had really good sleep, and then I woke up in the morning. I got to see the sunrise while I played Russian roulette because I was so fucking bored. But so I was smoking a joint. I was duping a fat boy. I was like fucking paving some concrete. You know what I'm talking about, street slang. I was opening some doors and shutting them again. You know what I mean? I was catching a fish, but then setting them free in a bigger aquarium, making sure they reacclimatize the surrounding temperature by leaving them in a plastic bag for half an hour. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about? I was changing the light bulbs. That's right. I was changing the light bulbs to the energy saver light bulbs. and then putting a nice little green gauze over the top. Yeah? I was vacuuming the staircase. You get the picture, right? I was filling a kiddie pool full of tepid water, but then carbonating it with a really big soda stream. That was my brain. Anyway, I smoked a joint, sorry. And I passed it to him and he goes, no thanks. I was like, oh, you're a Rastafarian and you smoke weed? He goes, I smoke weed, I just don't share. I was like, what do you mean, why don't you share? And he goes, because I don't know who you've been sharing with. They could be a batty man. They could have just sucked off another batty man. And I don't want another batty man's dick in my mouth. Like, I've heard of the 6 degrees of separation rule before, but just never applied to the penis. You know what I mean? Like, do you realize how neurotic that thought part is? Like, I spent the rest of that week thinking of various ways fractions of dicks might have touched my lips. You know what I mean? Like, I was in a restaurant drinking soup, maybe a fly landed on a spoon and then dipped his dick in his soup. Does that mean that I'm gay for insects or something? I don't know. I've kissed my girlfriend now, but she's gone down on me. Does that make me gay or just narcissistic? I don't know. So it's a joke. I was like, so what would you do if some gay guy tried to hit on you? And without missing a beat, he pulls out a knife and he flips it open and he goes, I'd stab him with this knife right here. And there's a terrible silence, much like the one right now. And all I could hear at the back of my head was, kiss him on the lips. And he did, and it was amazing. When we made out, he stabbed me. I was like, this is pretty much like sex. Yeah, this is good. You guys are a good crowd. Thanks for coming down here. You guys like that shit? Good. Hey. I need a place to stay. Do I have a place to stay at all?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, so, you guys been to the zoo? You guys been to the zoo? Has anyone here not been to the zoo? Okay, well, I better not do it then. If you don't know, I'm going to exclude you. Guys been to the zoo? Guys ever done anything? You guys ever gotten an armadillo and pulled it apart and it's just full of clocks? Did you do that? Hey, do you guys ever like sacrifice a virgin to like the corn god under a full moon to ensure bountiful crops for your village, but then you fuck it up because she's not really a virgin, she just said she was a virgin, and then they all fail, the crops, and then your family's like, call yourself a real man, you're like, fuck, not again. Yeah? You do that? Hey, you guys ever be like making love to a unicorn, but the bitch be like menstruating, yo? And it was like, what the fuck is with you, bitch? How did you get a 10 off your pussy? You ever do that? You'd be giving someone CPR, and then you just like forget what you're doing, and you end up just making out with someone in a coma. Shouldn't be shooting a policeman in the face, and instead of feeling stress and moral ambiguity, all you feel is a deep sense of relaxation. We've all been there. It's at the zoo. Hey, how come, I fucking hate words. How pointless are they? I just want to grunt. English is my first language, by the way. My actual first language is a language of love. I'll teach you a bit right now. Oh.